Analyzing Arizona's Language Development, Michelle Garrard, Grand Canyon University, ESL 536, March 2nd, 2022. Definition of English language learners are students or children that is unable to speak English fluency in their classroom. They are unable to perform regular work on the English as the English-speaking children in the classroom. They are also known as students who bring rich cultural knowledge in the school environment that everyone can benefit from. ESLs are used in schools where the population of English learners, or ELs, are very diverse. This provides accommodations for students from various language backgrounds in some classes. The focus of these models is to keep students to mainstream classrooms. Bilingual studies are grouped together based on their native language and receive instructions together in both their native language and in English. This works best in schools with large populations of ELs, students who share the same native language. Sheltered English instruction is a method used in a classroom for instructions to teach academic content. This is all adapted and based on the capacity level of the students. Structured English immersion is a method that is used in the classroom where students who are not English speaking get pulled out of their classroom for 4 hours a week for English language development. This method focuses on semantics, syntax, word structure, and pronunciation. Students may be placed in groups according to their abilities. The Arizona Language Development is divided into 4 hours of hands-on instructions and include oral English and conversation, grammar, reading, writing, and vocabulary, and all instructions materials given in the classroom has to be given in English. A student agency. While student agency is not the core of Arizona's language development approach, it can be pictured as the outer ring that holds the core value and the 4 principles together. Student agencies develop when students are given autonomy over their education in a structured and safe environment. This helps students create confidence and efficiency within themselves. Student agencies focus students to take an active part in learning rather than being passive bystanders in their education. Principles of Arizona Language Development. Asset. Base beliefs and expectations. All programs and activities are structured to the student's native home language and the culture of their community. Bilingualism and biliterally are advantages in learning program. Planned opportunities to develop disciplinary language and knowledge. All lessons are planned according to the student's grade level using concepts, and collaborative discussions are encouraged in the program. Number 3, explicit and intentional language instructions. All learning activities are age appropriate, and it is also aligned with the cultural background and home language of the student. Asset monitoring and feedback on ongoing assessment with monitoring the progress of the student. Improvement in their learning are required with the use of analytical and rubrics and, of course, assessment tools. The components of the Arizona SEI models. Pullout is an SEL model that is used in the classroom that involves pulling out a small group of students that the language specialists will be working on specialized designed activities. 2 hours is for children that have 120 minutes of targeted English development in an SEL classroom. A newcomer designed for incoming students to have all resources possible succeed. Set individual goal plans for new students. There's a 50-50 dual language immersion. For elementary, it's 90 minutes a day or 450 minutes per week. For secondary, it's 75 minutes per day or 375 minutes per week. Eligibility. An assessment called AZALEA is used for Arizona English language learner. This assessment is standard-based and it meets both state and federal requirements. This is to measure the English language proficiency of each student. The assessment where to place the student, also to reassess them. All of the students who have identified as a second language learner on the home language survey take the AZALEA placement test. The student scores given to them, the student score gives them their appropriate placement. Standards accommodation for ELL. A survey of state policies found for most used accommodations for ELLs in the use of audio, oral direction, either in English or a native language of the student. Use specific directions in bilingual dictionaries and extra time given. Thank you.